Good morning, YouTube. We have back-to-back meetings with company founders today.
Now that I've got my mic on, welcome to Dumb Money.
We are Dumb Money. This is our job, YouTubing the behind-the-scenes look at our lives as we look for the next big investment.
I'm catching up on what we're doing this morning. So I guess we're gonna meet with this company called Flourish, and it looks like technology for giving.
Starting with a fundraising app that helps charities raise money, with a twist that I think's been done to death.
Flourish is an app that allows you to round up every credit card purchase you make and have that spare change go to your favorite charity.
It's gonna be a tough sell for me. And then we're meeting with a company that has made exclusive deals to license content from popular TV shows and movies and sell fine art prints.
It's a concept that I want to pursue years ago myself, so I'm super excited to meet with them.
And we're not talking about just movie posters. We're talking about original, rare behind-the-scene photos taken on the set.
We're going to rely on your feedback on how much potential you think their product has, since it's available right now globally. So please drop us a comment with your thoughts.
So yeah, I'm about to take off and see what happens.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And be sure you stick around to the end of this one. We have something different today and very important.
It's your moment, go and grab it, now's the time to prove it.
The entire purpose of the roundup model, basically you spend money on your credit card and you round it up and it goes to this charity, is so that the charities can start generating more regular revenue on a monthly basis.
Right. As excited as he is about this company, do we need another roundup system to now do charity too? I'm already paying my student loan that way. My bank's already, how many times can they round up my money?
No, you're missing the point.
You're not doing any of those things, but you might actually do the charity one.
No.
That's something that's important.
First of all, if you cared about student loans, if that's your thing, you'll do it through Chipper, right? For student loans. If you just care about doing it for your own stuff, you'll do it through Acorns, your own investments. If you are bound to a particular cause and a charity, and they ask you, you're perfect.
Right.
If what's the charity?
Cystic fibrosis.
Cystic fibrosis. Okay.
Right.
Jordan's daughter has cystic fibrosis, so he's really passionate about this cause. If the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation came to you and said, Jordan, would you mind doing a roundup model where every time you spent money on your credit card, it just rounded it up to the next dollar and it went to cystic fibrosis? What would you say?
Absolutely. Right? And I think the biggest thing is you can convince a lot of people to do that care about cystic fibrosis. You can get thousands of people doing this.
I love it.
But do you think that is more so than what they would do if you just told them about the cause? Like for charity, to me,
the big deal
charity's
is like
not like
one
a set it and forget it kind of thing. Charity's like, I'm going to be mindful about who I'm giving to each year, and I'm going to allocate this much to this charity, this much to this charity.
This associates charitable giving with consumer behavior, not with donation behavior. The current forms you're talking about right now, you have to commit to donating money to that charity. This is just associating it with your consumer behavior. Say, hey, if I'm spending money to buy things for myself, I'm going to spend a little bit of money for my cause. That's all it's saying.
And I guess I'm wondering if the people who are trying to pay off their student debt are also at a point in their life where they're ready to donate to charity. I'm not sure that the donating market needs a gimmick.
Oh, they're right there. They're right there. Let's talk to them.
Whoops, this is awkward. I didn't realize we were having this conversation right here.
Hey guys, sorry, we were literally just debating your business model before we even met with you, Chris.
I'm Rodney Schloss.
Time for a closed door meeting. I guess I should close the door.
All right, sorry guys, we got actually our next meeting started 2 minutes ago, so very nice to meet you.
I can do whatever. Well, yeah, let's do it here.
Let's do it here. So this feels. Renee, Classic Stills. This is whether or not we ultimately invest. I'm so excited about this company. I just want to see this succeed.
I went on the website and I like the product, and it looks like he's brought some product with him. So let's check it out.
We saw a massive gap in the market for the movie studios and companies in sports and music who were sitting on all of this archive photography. In the case of some of the old studios, 100 years worth of this stuff. It's incredibly valuable. A lot of it isn't digitized, no one gets to see it, and the studios don't make any money from it. So we started pitching the idea of producing really high quality fine art prints, which is what you've seen on the site. And even though we had no relationships in the industry, we got contracts with HBO, Warner Brothers, Sony, Universal, BBC, everybody we wanted, because we presented a solution to them that was a no-brainer. Our prints are A, really cool, B, they're exclusive. You can't buy them anywhere else unless we're selling them on the Harry Potter store. They're limited editions, so once they run out, they're gone. They're officially sanctioned by the studios. But we sell more, or right now we're selling more through our distribution partners who go to the HBO store and go, wow, this is a HBO product, I'm going to buy it right now. They come to our site and they go, is this legit? Is this real? Because they don't know our brand. So we need to get that brand positioning right. This is from our Game of Thrones collection.
Oh, that's cool.
It's archival matting. It's hand framed. It's fully sealed on the back. If you turn it around, obviously ready to hang.
Jurassic Park. See,
yeah. And if you have a look at these are some proofs that we had.
That's awesome.
And you see the actual quality of the print.
There's no way that someone could do this on their. You'd have
No.
Yeah.
No.
New restaurant. It's not barbecue. We had so many meetings today.
You know, again, I keep going back to that a lot of people want to get deeper into our vetting process. They want to understand what makes us invest in a company and not invest in a company. And today was a perfect, they didn't want us to film, which is fine. The meeting we had with Flourish, the coolest concept ever. I think it is an amazing concept that is beautiful for the charities they work for.
I love philanthropy. I love charity. I've wanted to invest in a charity-based platform. I love technology, but I don't know about this one.
Oh, I am 100% sure that people will use their service, no doubt about it, and the charities will make money. The issue that we brought up in the meeting, we're pretty stern about it, is they could not show us what their cost of acquiring customers at scale was.
And the customer isn't the person making the donation. The customer is the charity who has to sign up for the platform.
Correct, and they're really small charities because they're local divisions of larger charities. And they have to show us what the cost of acquiring those charities are and ultimately what the lifetime value is of that customer. They couldn't answer that question today. And so until they can answer that question, we're not going to invest in any company that can't answer the cost of acquiring customers at scale and the lifetime value of that customer. And just answering the question isn't enough. We will then probe into the strategy that they utilize to get to those numbers, because we need to see a ratio of at least 3 to 1 in terms of if you take your cost of acquiring a customer and your lifetime value of that customer, the lifetime value of that customer should be at least 3 times the cost of acquiring a customer at scale.
And I think that's a good note for anyone who's meeting with us in the future. If you happen to be doing your homework on us and watching this episode, page 1 of anything you hand us should be cost of acquiring your customer.
We ask every startup we meet with that question, and the ones that can't answer it confidently and can't back up their data, we're not going to ultimately invest in. Now, I still love this company. I want to see them answer that question for us.
And we're going to meet with them again in a future episode.
Yeah, I'm not giving up on them. We just need to see more. That's all. Same exact question for the second company we met with. He's going to send us the meat.
And he's had actual sales. They've been operating for 18 months. They've done over $250,000 in sales. Having a deal with every single studio except for Paramount is like huge.
It's incredible.
Nobody does that.
On a $100,000 budget?
Where does he get these connections? I don't even understand.
He's a hustler.
You find the right person in the marketing department or someone who has it's all merchandising. The same people who are like selling the rights to make action figures are selling the rights to these archived things that nobody has expressed an interest in 50 years in some of these older properties. Well, good. We've talked for 20 minutes, so sorry, editor.
The reason Flourish really resonates with me is because I've got a daughter with cystic fibrosis. And so I spend a lot of time fundraising for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. I've got a team, cycling team, Fearfully and Wonderfully, that once a year we hold an event, a one-time fundraise every year. But if we could provide people a way to give consistently, then I think we could, give better insight to the CF Foundation about how much money they're going to raise and what they can do with that money. But if we could give these people an opportunity to give consistently, then the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation could plan on that revenue to be able to hire, to be able to provide standard of care, to be able to do research, to be able to find new medications. I really believe that every dollar that I raise or that my wife and I raise is going to mean another day that she lives, ultimately. So we're trying to add tomorrows for my daughter.
I just donated. So can you.
Well, I just donated. You can too.
I just donated, and I didn't even use an app. If you feel like giving, please check the description below. We'll leave links for you. Let us know if you liked this episode. It helps us. It helps other people find our content. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, why not? Hit subscribe. We'd love to have you back. We are Dumb Money. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.